Welcome back to Verne, the Shame of Fantasy. We're in Chapter 4, in the entrails of the mystery.
I must leave my plans for breaking into Nemo's office for later. The captain and Edriel want to meet me.
In the last episode, we learned some interesting lore, amongst other things that Captain Nemo might not be the noble rebel that he seems to be, or wants us to think he is. Let's check if...
It's not the time to go back to the Nautilus. I still have things to do here.
We cannot go back, but someone is welding, that's good, and repairing the ship. Yeah, we docked on to somewhere, and we are off the Nautilus, which is exciting. What's that?
My first trip outside, and it's inside of a dormant volcano in the middle of the ocean. Huh. I have to admit that Nemo has a talent for mise en scène.
Okay, a volcano. A dormant volcano. What if it wakes up? That would be problematic, wouldn't it be? So that seems to be the secret base. What's cooking? There's a lot of storage. What is that?
An old diver helmet from the first missions of the Nautilus. I've only seen them on paper. They look so much more rudimentary. I'm glad I have learned diving with the new ones.
Okay, we have old gear. Who are you?
Mr. Verne!
What obscure sea law have I transgressed now, Officer Turner?
More than one, probably, but I don't want to talk about that, sir. I didn't have the time to show my gratitude for saving us from the nation. When we rescued you, I thought you were a spy. If it were up to me, I would have returned you to that boat and let the sea judge you.
Oh, I'm glad you weren't the one who decided my fate.
But look what you have achieved with the captain. Solved Placea's temple puzzles, found the compass of destiny, saving us from the Raven himself. It feels like centuries ago since you came from that island. I'm glad that you're aboard, sir.
Oh, well, thank you. Each day it's harder to recall my past life.
That's something we all share in here. Captain Nemo slowly absorbs our lives and blends them inside the Nautilus's steel.
Oh, that doesn't seem to be very entertaining.
Officer, may I ask you something? How was your life before the Nautilus?
You may laugh. I was the rich heiress of a steel mogul. I was destined to marry a rich husband. For years, my parents convinced me that I wasn't worthy of anything else.
It's hard to believe, seeing you now.
Like many others, war took everything away from me. At first, I was paralyzed. I was unable to help anyone, only myself. But that girl at Battery Park, her parents were dead. She was wounded. I spent the night taking care of her, and I realized that I could make a difference. It was an epiphany. After that, I fought for many causes and cried until I ran out of tears. When I was about to surrender, I met Captain Nemo and the Resistance. They bring sense to my struggle.
By defeating the nation?
Showing me that, together, we can change this corrupt world. Until I enrolled in the Nautilus, I was alone. The only thing I was doing was taking hits from waves, time and time again. Now, we are the rising tide.
It doesn't feel really rising.
Mr. Verne, don't be vulgar. Defeatism is not tolerated on board.
Sorry.
We will prevail.
Okay, and then the captain.
Do you know where the captain is? I must see him. But I don't know this prodigious hideout.
The captain and Edriel are in the meeting room. Go to the elevator, second floor on the left.
Do I need an access card to move around the base?
In the event that you'd need one, the captain will tell me about it. We are on alert. The use of them is now restricted.
Oh, sure. The traitor.
You may now leave, Mr. Verne. I have a lot of things to do. The captain and Edriel passed by here not too long ago. Go to the elevator, second floor on the left.
Thank you, officer.
Okay. Yeah, we can choose the options, by the way.
Mr. Verne, I have a lot of things to do, and you shouldn't keep the captain waiting.
Sorry. That's the elevator, supposedly. So we not use it.
I must admit that cans of algae mix are delicious. But if someday I leave the Nautilus, it will take a long time until I eat something from the sea again.
They eat algae? All day long? I mean, yeah. What else? Algae should be available in abundance. What did she say? Second floor, right? Let's go not there. Huh. I can go down even. Awesome.
These are the results of cholera vaccine tests. Seems that with the algae we harvested underwater, Dr. Cedric is making major advances.
Cool. Vaccine against cholera.
It looks like a piece of a diary from the builders of the base.
What? There on the floor? That's wild. The volcano. Exploration report, August 3rd in 1850. It's 12:27 p.m. Before us opens a deep hollow. It is the rugged mouth of the crater, by which the eruptive liquid matter had escaped at the periods when the volcano was still in activity. Hardened lava and crusted scoria form a sort of natural staircase of large steps, which will greatly facilitate the ascent to the summit of the mountain. As to the volcano itself, it cannot be doubted that it is completely extinct. Okay, so it's not dormant. No smoke escapes from its sides. Not a flame can be seen in the dark hollows. Not a roar, not a mutter, no trembling even issues from this black well, which perhaps reaches far into the bowels of the earth. The atmosphere inside the crater is filled with no sulfurous vapor. It is more than the sleep of a volcano. It is its complete extinction. But maybe not. I mean, there only has to be an earthquake or something to wake it up. Right? Oh man, we missed 3 things in the beginning. That bugs me. I have to go back at some point. Or they're still on the Nautilus. I mean, they must be. We only have been to the Nautilus, right? That was on the island, we found those. So we missed 3 things on the Nautilus. I really, really hope maybe in the library we did not properly investigate the library, right? New side mission. Find the 2. Okay. That was not an audio cylinder, though. That was the vaccine.
These are the results of cholera vaccine. Dr. Cedric.
Okay. What's down there?
Nemo in safety hatches. It must reach the lower floor.
Get down.
Nemo in safety.
You can't. It's a safety hatch. Oh. Sorry. I will never get used to these doors. Now, let's go to the 3rd floor, because we need to be on the 2nd. What's in here? There's another door. The door cannot be opened at all. There's a door too. A poster of a dancer. Another poster of a singer, maybe? Again, N and E. And another elevator? Oh, intriguing.
I must find some information before leaving.
Oh, it's for leaving, okay. Oh, maybe it leads out of the volcano. Maybe. There's nothing here, really? Can't believe it. That we cannot look at anything. It's crazy. Okay. 2nd floor it is. There's a door. It's locked. It's locked. That's what he would say if he would be in another game. Oh! Oh dang. What's going on here? Is someone saying fuck, fuck, fuck? Resist the tyranny of the nation. Join the Nautilus. Oh yeah.
The H capsule's
Oh
ready.
yeah. Okay. Let's not. I hear motherfucker, fuck. Why do I hear that? Oh damn it. Oh, it's him.
May I help you? It seems you have problems with whatever that is.
It's an Illumian. Towers that distribute blue blood through the decks of the Nautilus. No, you can't help me. But thanks anyway.
It's okay. I'll leave you working.
I think he did say fuck.
H
Okay.
capsule's ready.
You must be extremely careful.
When
Can we
we dock
eavesdrop?
at the Ancestors' Island.
It's impossible to get there.
Okay. The Ancestors' Island.
Capsule's ready.
You must be extremely careful.
There's nothing here?
Capsule's ready.
You must be extremely careful.
We trigger them.
When we dock
All the time we
It's
pass by.
impossible to
Okay.
get there.
Let's be nice.
Verne, about time.
I am sorry. It's my first time here. What do you want from me?
Are the H capsules ready?
Not completely. We still have to fit some details. But I'm sure that we will be able to gather the energy from the Flame of Hephaestus and contain it to take it wherever it's most needed.
You must be extremely careful.
Yes, I know the story. It was the source of the power of the Atlantean Empire, and also of its ominous destruction. You've told me that a dozen times.
You must make sure that they will be ready when we dock at the Ancestors' Island.
Okay. Yeah, what about the
And
island?
what will happen if the iMac
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
work
Oh,
anymore?
dang, I chose
How
the
will we
iMac.
open the chest? I haven't found anything in the Scylla's log that could help us.
The iMag will work!
Huh?
I am sick of waiting!
Captain,
Dang.
your idea of using the blue blood to reactivate the IMAG is unfounded. The reaction could end with all of us being...
Enough! I don't want to hear you anymore! I'm fed up with you, with Cedric, with Verne.
He has
We
anger
must
issues.
take radical action if we want to end the terror that is devastating the world!
Please, Captain, calm down. You are not like this.
I will not hear you, not even for
I
a
guess he
second.
is.
I am going to prepare the blue blood. If you aren't at the upper floor safe room in 10 minutes, I will go and look personally for you wherever you are. It's the last lift. I give you my personal card.
Oh, cool. Yeah, what's wrong with
My
him?
God, what's with him?
The Captain is under a lot of pressure. Don't question him. Obey. I am also worried. I have my doubts about the capsules. I'm not doubting your abilities, but the transportation of these energy-filled monsters is something that keeps me awake at night. I need you to analyze the only Ancestors Island map to find out the safest route to the Flame D3 area.
That map is pure fantasy.
Sometimes fantasy is all we've got. You have your orders.
Elevator card. Awesome. But thing is, if Nemo acts, analyze Ancestors Island map in the 3D area. A problem is, if Nemo acts like a tyrant and we have to only follow orders and do nothing else, then he's not better than the tyrant who is already ruling the
A
world, right?
miniature of one of the Nautilus's rejected designs. In the end, he made the ship much more aggressive.
The Nautilus. Sailing Jules Verne's dreams. The submarine of 20,000 Leagues Under the Seas is one of the most iconic settings and vehicles in all of world literature. Before the novel's release in 1870, submarines were small, dangerous vessels, such as the famous Tortuga, the first military submarine used in the American Civil War in 1775. Electricity was then almost magical, and Nemo had tamed it to light, cook, and propel his boat. describes Professor Evernex, the protagonist of the novel. At a time when most people still lit their homes with whale oil, Verne dazzled the imagination of the public, creating something that no one had ever been able to imagine before. A huge submarine, powered by electricity, capable of moving faster than warships and, above all, with the ability to dive into the deepest waters. But all this technical marvel, civilized and cultured, with a huge library, lounges, a pipe organ and all kinds of luxuries, had a dark side. It was a dangerous weapon. The seas were no longer safe if an unseen danger could rise from the depths and split ships in two. Moreover, under the iron rule of Captain Nemo, the Nautilus was a golden prison, not only for the protagonists of the novel, but also for the entire crew that accompanied him, because once aboard the ship, they never set foot on dry land again. 20 years after the publication of 20,000 Leagues Under the Seas, humanity caught up with Verne's imagination and, in 1888, the first electric submarine was launched, the Peril, designed by Spanish engineer Isaac Peral. But thanks to his envious superiors in the Navy, this revolutionary device had an incomprehensibly short life. Learn good stuff here. Okay, we need to investigate that. What's that?
Merde. Obviously, it's closed. If I could get an access card.
Wait, I do have one. But, I mean, let's go up again. Can we now access also the, still... Oh, I knew it.
Wait a moment. There's a note here. It's from land. At last, I found a way to break into Nemo's office. These stains, it's like they hide something written or drawn.
What? Wait, that's the Ancestors Island, but up there are 6 circles and something written in white. Are we already there? Is the volcano that thing in the middle? And are we there? Supposedly so, right? Ned Land note. Okay. Ned Land. Note from Ned Land with a clue to access Nemo's office. Find a magnifying glass. To discover the clues in it. Okay, we need a magnifying glass. So, some things only appear after certain cutscenes have been played out. So, there's a magnifying glass. Wait. Use that on the magnifying glass. No? No, E. Find the secret clue. Red, green, and blue.
If I get the blue lens, I'm sure that I will be able to read whatever is written here. Officer Land must have used these same lenses to write hidden messages on the map.
Search for missing clues. Oh, what's with the green one? 3345. Okay. What's with the red one? 5 times 2? 2 something 4. Do we have to put them all together? So if I activate that. No. If I search for missing blue lens. So I do have red and green. But the blue lens is missing. I see. I gotcha.
But this map is weird.
Okay, but this map is weird. Can we get into his office?
It doesn't work.
Okay. So that's why we need to find another path. What else do we have? only these two things. Okay. Okay. Do I have now time to look around? He gave me 10 minutes, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter. Do
I'm
you
looking
know?
for a blue lens that's missing of the loop at the map's table. Any idea of where it might be?
Doc often uses it to cook his medicines. Did you look in the sick bay?
Thank you.
Okay.
I must find the blue lens first.
What is that, though? That's still locked. So, medical bay. We can do that, or we can do all of that before we proceed, can't we? Before we do... Oh, what's going on here?
Nemo and safety
It's the same.
hatches.
Okay, sorry.
It must be.
Okay. That one. E. Blue lens! Got it! That was easy.
These are the
Okay,
results of
still
Dr.
nothing. Okay, awesome. Close the door so that nobody knows that we've been here. And should we go down again and check if something happened? Was there? Nah, I think we're good. Let's do that first, because we still have to find the phone thingies, what we can listen to. Okay, now we use the lens.
That's not useful now.
What? How is it not useful now? Okay, so we put that under.
That's not useful now.
What?
That's not useful now.
How?
That's not
How
useful
is
now.
it not useful? Oh, okay. How do we... Do we just put it in? Place... Aha. Okay. Aha.
These are numbers and access card combinations. I can forge one with the tools available at Akos's workplace. I had to take note of these codes. Yes!
Create an access card. But... Okay. Cool. You can see the revealed details of the node in the inventory. Ah. Cool. Can I have a closer look, please? In the corners are 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just counting with different symbols. And then these symbols match the ones with the other numbers. Okay. So an X is a 2, a circle is a 1, that little bridge thingy is a 4, and the plus sign is a 3. So it would be 5, 2, 4, 2, 1, 4. Is that first one of 4? I think so. 3, 4, 3, and 4, 2, 4, 3, 5. Whatever that would mean. And then 4 filled circles. Right, both right. Okay. Whatever that means, I do not know. But now we can use this.
I need something that can help me.
Sorry. We need... Oh! Do we change that? It's to Nemo's chamber elevator. But then we cannot use the elevator no more. Can we? Okay. So we make a completely new one. Okay. We need to fill... We need to not fill that. We need to fill that. How do I... Select the position, set or remove a button. Ah, remove. Set. Set, set, set. And what's with the numbers? Submit.
Yes!
That's it. I don't even need the numbers. do I not... How do I not even need the numbers? Okay. I mean, Nemo's not here. So, let's go. Oh gosh. That'll be a mistake. Uh-oh. Close the door. Close the door. That's... Oh, okay. Find relevant information.
I've never seen Nemo.
I also want to find irrelevant.
He's always in uniform.
Irrelevant information, because I'm just nosy like that. Okay. Ah, Egyptian mummy case. Books.
This bookcase is hiding something.
Is it? Ah, now the numbers. Okay. Wait. Before we do that, we investigate everything else. Because that might trigger
Personal
something.
memories. Wait. Here there are notes with the name Edriel on them.
Meeting Adriel from Captain Nemo's diary. Macau, March 12th in 1856. Now that construction work is underway on the Nautilus, I have time to reconstruct the diaries that the nation destroyed after I was arrested. Today I want to record the events that transpired on June 27th in 1851. At that time, the war had brought me to the only village on Dongshu Island in the China Sea on a mission to train new recruits for the resistance. The desire to avenge the death of my beloved wife and daughter spurred me on. That day, news reached me that a Western woman had arrived on the island. Tired of spending the day surrounded by recruits, I went to see who she was. I found her in the living room. There was something about her that struck my soul instantly, not in a romantic way, but a kind of connection. We struck up a conversation naturally, like lifelong friends. When I tried to elicit from her what she was doing on that lost island, she replied that she was making a stopover to get to Shanghai, but nothing more. As we said goodbye, she told me her name, Adriel. During the days of waiting, we took walks, shared meals, and had very interesting conversations in which we imagined what the depth of the oceans could offer to humanity and how this could change the world. I was amazed by the depth of her knowledge and the wisdom that belied her age. To my surprise, she also revealed herself to be an expert on Atlantis. One of those evenings at the end of the summer, and after a particularly long conversation, I found myself overflowing with imagination, and the first image of an underwater vehicle, powered by the latest generation of engines and absolutely self-sufficient, came into my head. A device that would allow me to dive into the sea and leave the war behind. A whole new world, just for me. The next morning, August 24th, as I went to our usual morning appointment with the first sketches of Nautilus in my hands, I discovered that Adriel had left, aboard the freighter she had been waiting for. I was sorry not to be able to say goodbye. I had always been certain that I would never see her again. I was wrong. Whenever we came for supplies at the main market in Macau, I always have tea at the stall of Mani, a former artilleryman I met at the Battle of Okinawa. This morning she was serving it to me with her toothless smile, so dear to me, when I heard a familiar and almost forgotten voice. "Captain, I hear you are building the Nautilus. Is there room for me in your crew?" I turned, and there she was, just as I remembered her. She was one of us. Interesting. Oh no! We missed one! That is terrible. I cannot miss stuff. Okay. That's the only thing left. So let's do it. Now we have 4, 2, 2. A 5. 5, 2, 2. It's a 2. 5, 2, 2. 5 has to do with the order, right? So fifth thingy here. second shelf. And then second book. Select the shelves in the correct order. Activate the shelves. What is the 5 tool? So maybe the symbols don't mean anything yet. Because we only need 2 numbers per shelf. So it's 5th shelf, second thingy. And then second shelf, 4th. Would it make sense to go first down, 5th, and then second? I don't think so. Activate. Then, was that good or bad? Then second, 4th, activate. I think it resets me, so that's bad. Right? Yeah, it's a reset. Okay. Then in that case, it's the 5th row on the second shelf. No, it's the same. But I only have rows and shelves. 3rd. What would the... I cannot choose books. So what would activate shelf? 5th. What's with the middle? 5th tool. Fifth shelf tool. Does that reset me? I'm not sure if that resets me. Can I start again? Yeah, I think it didn't reset me. So, 5th tool. Second, 4th. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's the order! So that's the first one. So the number in the middle is the order in which I have to do the others. Okay, so second is the first, so 5th tool. 3rd is the last, so 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the second last, 3 and 5. Wait, what? 3 and 3, sorry.
Yes!
Can we put that back though? Oh, there are 2 things.
What's this? A record of every member of the Nautilus crew since it was built. Here, no doubt, I will find information about Officer Land. But there's nothing here about any Ned Land. That can't be. Maybe it's been manipulated. No, it certainly doesn't seem to. Am I really losing my mind?
Maybe he's not using... Ned Land is not his actual name, but a variation of it.
My headaches don't stop even for a minute. I believe my body rejects the ideas that lately boil inside my mind. I've conceived a god-awful plan to give the world a second chance. The war and the nation are going to end the future. Project H, as repugnant as it may sound, is the only way out for mankind. I am aware that if we take the flame and activate the aerial torpedoes, thousands of innocents will die, and I will have to carry on in my conscience with their deaths. But after the tragedy, a new and fairer world will thrive from it. I hope that will ease my pain. Just like...
It's cut off, but it can't be. His true objective is using my capsules to bomb the nation with the Flame of Hephaestus. He wants to unleash a genocide. Oh my God. What am I going to do? I must stop him. But how?
Okay, so he wants to sacrifice everybody but him and the people on the Nautilus to start fresh again. That's wild. Captain Nemo. The only certainty about the past of one of the most famous resistance leaders is that his wife and daughter were killed during the nation's invasion of the English Raj. His name rose to fame when, at the command of a small rebel group and against all odds, he thwarted in one blow the plans of the nation to conquer India. After that first victory, he traveled around the world, organizing resistance cells and thus complicating the nation's advances. During those years, he realized that no matter how much military strategy the resistance developed, without modern technology they could never win the war. Thus it was that the seed of what was to become the Nautilus was planted in his head one night in the China Sea. Unfortunately, his plans were interrupted in 1852 when he was captured by the nation's spies and imprisoned in Hemera's most terrible penitentiary institution, the Terror. The warden was an ambitious officer known as Bloody Raven, who spared no hunger, labor, and torture to succeed in breaking Nemo, but to no avail. So it's his archenemy. With patience and the help of those who would later join the crew of the Nautilus, on August 15th in 1855, Captain Nemo led an escape that not only won his freedom, but also the destruction of the mine prison. Such an affront would not be forgotten by the Bloody Raven. After escaping, Nemo resumed the construction of the Nautilus and, a year later, set sail. Fed up with war and human cruelty, he debated whether to hide in the sea and immerse himself forever in its mysteries or devote himself body and soul to the resistance. However, it was the sea that solved his dilemma, because in some underwater ruins he found the first clue to what could be the key to put an end to the nation forever: the Flame of Hephaestus. Since then, Captain Nemo has poured all his efforts into finding it. There's nothing that can distract him from his goal, no cracks in his way of seeing the world and planning his actions. He is, without a doubt, one of the most intelligent and cultured people in Hemera, and therefore also one of the most dangerous. I mean, he's not that cultured if he wants to kill everybody. Ah, that was the missing one. Awesome! Okay. Can we put that
I
back,
must get
please?
out of here and reach the safe room before the captain comes after me.
Okay. Okay. Everything's back as it has been. Let's get out of here. We've never been here. We've seen nothing. Close that damn door. Please close the door. Door? The door? Dang, that's bad. But we will not worry about it in this episode, because I will end it here. Thank you so much for watching it. Have a wonderful and adventurous day, and goodbye.